Hi and welcome to essa 7, brought to you by the essa Consultancy in London. The essa Consultancy provides marketing and sales support for service department properties, service department booking agents and corporates requiring service department accommodation. The first item of news comes off the essa group on LinkedIn. Marriott International Inc. and Oakwood Worldwide, a privately held company, today announced that they have signed an agreement for Marriott to sell its executive corporate and temporary apartment housing business to Oakwood, which is a leading global provider of corporate housing and service departments with locations in more than 50 countries. I'd like to thank Ernest Diamante from the Power Hour for highlighting this item of news. Further information you can get off the Oakwood website, www.oakwood.com. This one hot off the press, only just arrived. Citybase Apartments in the UK. Citybase Apartments have announced the release of Citybase Connect, an application programming interface API that gives TMCs and HBAs, so travel management companies and hotel booking agents, and corporate travel departments real-time availability and instant booking of service departments through their existing systems. And more news from Citybase on that. Rather interesting item of news, not specifically impacting on the service department market, not initially at least. IKEA is entering the world of city planning, building and management via its real estate division, according to the Daily Globe and the Mail. In 2013, IKEA will begin construction of a self-contained neighbourhood in the largely neglected area of East London, which will be called Strand East. Plans include 1,200 apartments and houses to accommodate 6,000 residents at a range of income levels. Further information on this you could get from the FT site on the internet. News on the Olympics now, and Silverdor advising there is still accommodation during the Olympic period. That business meetings should only really be arranged if they cannot be arranged during the other periods. One bed rates around the 190 plus VAT mark, two bed rates at 280 plus VAT. Can expect transportation difficulties, but rooms are available. They suggest St Albans, Reading, Guildford as possible alternatives to London. Service department booking agency Deep Blue taking another tack on the Olympics. If you really want to go and see some of the events, why not go to events outside London? So Glasgow, Newcastle, Manchester, Birmingham for the Olympic football events. That's Deep Blue can help you with accommodation for those events. Booking agency London Service Departments Limited advising that rates could be coming down as we get closer to the Olympics. The rates were very high at one stage. They're coming down, and the minimum length of stay also getting shorter as we approach the Olympics. So shorter stays and lower rates are becoming available as we approach the Olympic period. And that's londonservicedepartments.co.uk. News of a new super luxury hotel and residence in the Square Mile to join a wave of upmarket hotels and homes being built in the capital after the City of London granted planning permission for the conversion of the former Port of London Authority headquarters at 10 Trinity Square. The Grade 2 listed building next to the Tower of London will be redeveloped into a 120-bedroom hotel with 41 service departments, as well as a private members club, spa, 2 bars and a restaurant. News there from the FT. Congratulations now to 2 service departments in South Kensington, Collingham Service Department, and in Edinburgh, the Holyrood Apart Hotel. They both featured in the top 10 favourite for families category in the TripAdvisor survey. The Holyrood voted 7th on the list of family-friendly properties in the UK, one of only 3 Scottish winners, and the only property in Edinburgh. Special rates now from Citadine. We have 25% off in Citadine Grenoble and Citadine Kléber Strasbourg, also a special rate in Toulouse. The St Mark's in London offering 10% reductions, and Ascot Park Place in Dubai also have special rates. Check out the Citadine website for further details, please. Those familiar with and frequently booking Bloomsbury will be a little disappointed to hear that Janet Pool House, Acorn London Apartments, Janet Pool House, will be closing on the 27th of April. They have an exciting new property opening very shortly to replace Janet Pool House. Executive Service Apartments in Slough offering 10% discount in the Mosaic, and in Portsmouth at Admiralty Quarter 15% reduction. There are also Executive Service Apartments would also like to announce the launch of their loyalty reward scheme. Open days: Marina Place, Kingston, Thursday the 26th of April between 9 AM and 1 PM. Executive Room Space Serviced Apartments, Marina Place. Contact Kylie Mann at Room Space for further details. That's the 26th of April. Networking event for the travel industry, Business Travel Club, this evening, the 17th of April at London Bridge. So look on the web, please, Business Travel Club, for further details. Likewise, networking event for the service department sector specifically, SABA holding networking evening at Dolphin Square, the 26th of April between 6:30 PM and 9 PM. Speakers include HBAA, so the Hotel Booking Agents Association. We've got Alavex Property Management System, PMS, and Midas Relocation Mapping. Also Common Sense Compliance. So it'll be a very worthwhile event on the 26th of April, and please do come along. We look forward to meeting you there. Please continue watching. There now follows a cartoon by the Service Department Bookers Association, and following that an interview by Peter Ducker of the HBAA, who's interviewing Ricky Kapoor of the Holyrood Apart Hotel and the Edinburgh Collection. Thanks a lot.
Hi Lucy, how's things?
Hi Ed. I am good. So what's new?
I saw your email about the networking event next week. Can you tell me more, please?
It's organized by the Service Departments Bookers Association. That's SABA for short. It was founded in 2009.
Right. And can anyone go to SABA? I would like to take some colleagues from other departments.
Yes, of course. The idea is to create an event where different companies and different business models get together. That includes people from different departments.
Great.
In that way it creates a really interesting mix. It makes you realize how big the service department sector actually is. An average of 100 agents and departments attend each event.
That's a lot. What does it cost?
It's absolutely free, apart from the drinks you buy at the bar. They say they don't want any barriers to involvement, so that it is representative of the sector.
I can understand that. So what's it like there? I don't want to talk about work all evening. But on the other hand, I am not just there to drink beer.
Most people are there to network and to socialize. It's a really good combination. And they encourage people to leave colleagues and meet others. It's really good.
Wow.
And they have a number of speakers each time. Just short talks by apartments, agents, magazines, technology companies, even utility companies. It's really interesting.
It sounds good. Maybe we can do a talk sometime. So, is it just a socializing event or is there more to it?
The SABA website includes suggested industry codes of conduct. If you support the principles, you can include their logo on your website and letterhead.
I see. Is that www.the-saba.org UK?
Yes. There is no charge for this and there is no membership required. SABA also supports the efforts of other funded associations in the sector and help whenever possible.
Great. That sounds like a lot of work. Who does this?
SABA is organized and promoted by the essa consultancy. Their logo is on the screen. See www.essa-consultancy.com or look them up on all the social media channels.
I will. This sounds fantastic. So how do I get an invite?
Well, you can just go along on the night. But if you send Richard at essa-consultancy.com an email, he will put you on the networking list and arrange a name badge.
I will do that right away.
Wonderful. I will see you there, Ed.
Yes. And Lucy?
Yes?
You need to practice basketball with the paper and the waste bin.
Thanks, Ed, will do. Cheers, Ed.
Na zdrowie, Lucy.
With me now is Ricky Kapoor, who's Commercial Director of Hotel World, and he's also the Chairman of the HBAA's Apartments Special Interest Group. Now Ricky, tell me, what's happened in the serviced apartment sector that has brought them into prominence within the HBAA?
Yeah, the corporate clients are becoming much more savvy. Basically, they're wanting to get better value for money. With apartments, the experience is very different. You're enjoying the space, you're enjoying, you're able to cook for yourself. Those corporate clients who are having to spend 30, 40 days in a hotel bedroom are not enjoying that experience anymore. They're wanting something a bit different. Apartments work very well in this sector because, you know, for the extended stay market, and corporates are requesting that more and more.
But the ownership model for apartments is very different from hotels. And how do we reach the suppliers? How do we reach the people who operate apartments?
Sure. I mean, at the moment, absolutely, the ownership model is very different because we've got such an array of owners and operators. You've got, as I said earlier, the simple house builder who believes they can run an apart hotel, but you've got lots of independent apartment operators, which you'll have one or two units, but then you'll have small apartment buildings where there might be a number of apartments in there. Brands are coming into this market. We're getting international brands such as IHG with Staybridge Suites. We've got Marriott with the Residence Inn. So there's a lot more coming into the UK, and that will change the dynamics of this market quite significantly.
Okay, and what's the main objective of your committee? What are you trying to achieve?
Basically, we want to encourage and create best practice, quite simply, because there's lots of different small agents, there's lots of different kinds of apartments. We want to bring some consistency, some common practice, best practice into this sector.
Thank you. And one thing I'm always interested to know is, what do members get from their membership of the HBAA? So Hotel World, what does it deliver for you?
Quite simply put, you know, it gives me a seat on the high table. I've enjoyed working in the HBA, with the HBA, for many years, both as Hotel World, but also as we also operate some hotels and properties, and as a property owner. The networking is of paramount importance because you actually get to meet the CEOs of hotel groups, get to meet the CEOs of other agencies, and you are able to network and bounce off ideas, and it generates creativity.
Many thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye.